This is my story of success. It's not an easy one to tell. We will go through my trials, and I hope this helps someone else that's going through the same kind of thing. I come from a big family. There's my mom, my stepdad, and my dad. Then there's my siblings: Jonathan, Larry, Frank, Ryan, and Ashley. And finally, there's me. We are a group that you would never want to mess with. But this is not about them, this is about me. So let's take a journey back to the age when I was 5. Me, like most girls, love my father. I'm a typical daddy's girl. I would always find a way to go to see him because my mom and him divorced when I was young. My brother had a red bike, and I always loved to ride it. He hated that. Like most kids, I had a corner to the next driveway radius. So much fun. But I would always go past that and push my barriers with my dad. My brother had a group of friends that were bad. When I was riding one day, they decided that they would jump me, and that's when my sexual abuse started. The places they took me were a haunt in the back of my mind, but with positive thinking and reinforcing that not everything was bad, I changed that. I wouldn't let it haunt me anymore. Being when you're young and naive, you believe everything that you hear or they say. They threatened my family. I felt I needed to be a superwoman, but I was only a kid, and there was nothing I could really do. A couple of years after my brother was put into placement, and that was my breaking point when we went to visit him. I spilled my beans and cashews. Everything came out. It was the hardest part of anything is seeing my family's reaction. The hardest, even harder part was telling the police, showing every scene, learning every little detail. There was a statute of limitations, and I was in my 5 year window. So tell. That's the big point. I won't ever know what their punishments were because we were both all minors. But that doesn't matter. In school, I was like a chemical reaction, unstable. At the age of 8, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD. I was in constant mood swings, from special education to hospitalization, repeating everything. I was moved to lockdown school. There, I learned I love to read, and that was fun, just curling up with a book. By sixth grade, I was moving around a lot, and that was a struggle in itself. But by ninth grade, I took myself out of the IEPs and special education, and I was stabilizing. It was a change, and it was nice. By 10th grade, I joined swim, tennis. I enrolled myself in AP and honors classes. But senior year, that's when everything took a turn. My father died of stage 4 lung cancer, and I went into a downward spiral. It was hard. Emotions or not, I still graduated because that's what he would have wanted me to do. Now I'm in my second journey of life, college. Two of them didn't work out, MSU and Oakland Community College, but that's okay because now I'm in a great program at Ross, and I'm 3 weeks into my externship and I'm almost done. And honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world. I get 9 months of hard work, working with animals, and one day maybe I'll own a Platycog. Telling my story and getting through it opened my heart.
This is my fight song. Take back my life.